Today we're going to answer the number one question I get asked. How much of a mortgage can I get approved for? And we're getting started right now. Hey, what's going on? I'm Emmett Dempsey, mortgage advisor with Geneva Financial here in beautiful Port St Lucie, Florida. And welcome to another mortgage and home buying tip. If this is your first time here, you want to learn more about mortgages or the home buying process in general, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you don't miss anything. Okay, how much of a mortgage can I get approved for? Like I said, that's the number one question I get asked. How much of a home can I buy? You know, that's a calculation people want to know. And a lot of times they go online and they search for that. Because I advertise on Google AdWords, and that's the number one search term. How much home can I afford? Unfortunately, there's no handy-dandy calculator that kind of spits that answer out, because the answer is as unique as you are. And I know that may sound kind of cliche. However, that's very true. It helps to do a thorough loan application to know exactly how much income we can use. Let me walk you through the exact calculation of how I come up with exactly what mortgage you get approved for. First and foremost, we're going to assume that your FICO is good enough, that you're above the minimums for FHA, VA, what have you. So the number one key is income. What income I can use, because there's after 2008, there's these rules called the ability to repay, or ATR, that we have to follow. And as a good rule of thumb, roughly it's 50% of your gross monthly income, of usable income. And the question is, what is usable is what is the key factor. So if you're a straight W-2 salaried employee, it's pretty easy. If you have a government job, you know exactly what you're going to get each and every paycheck. That's easy for us to qualify, because that's the easiest that we use. However, if you're self-employed, you got to have 2 years filed tax returns and do an average, and then we get add backs. So it helps. We need to calculate exactly what that figure is. Or even if you're an hourly employee, we do average hours. So if you make 15, 20 bucks an hour, it might average out to less than that because you don't get a full 40 hours. So knowing that income figure is vital. So that's why I recommend you do a thorough loan application, pull credit. I know that might be what you wanted to do initially, but it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us to do our job to answer that question for you. So what we look at is your gross income, gross monthly income, and divide that by 2. So say you make $10,000 a month, $5,000 a month is the total amount that you can have available for mortgage payment, car payment, credit cards. That's the maximum total debt that you can have. So if say you make $10,000 a month, and you have $5,000 left, and then you say you have car payments and other credit cards of $2,000, that leaves $3,000 a month for a mortgage payment. Now you got to include taxes, insurance, HOA, and mortgage insurance too. So we take that figure and then we can kind of back into what the maximum mortgage payment is. So roughly for a $200,000 mortgage at roughly 5%, that's about $1,000 for principal interest. It's like $1,075 or so. But that's how I back into it. So bottom line is, it all starts with your income. So that's how much mortgage you can afford income-wise, how much you can afford for your mortgage payment month to month. But then the second factor is how much money you have. So if you want to, you might make a lot of money income-wise, but if you don't have the cash to close to make that happen, then it doesn't happen. So first we'll zero in on your income. How much of a mortgage can I qualify for? How much of a mortgage can I afford, etc. And it all starts with the income that's usable. So, you give me a call, go to dempseymortgage.com. We can do a free evaluation. You do a thorough investigation. You can come see me, and, we'll do a screen share, whatever. And I'll go over all those numbers with you so you know exactly how much of a mortgage that you can qualify for. So, again, if you have any mortgage questions, you want to learn your options, go to dempseymortgage.com, give me a call. And again, if you want to learn more about mortgages or the home buying process in general, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, ring that bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.